Tonight's call comes from a man who woke up in the middle of the night and realized he wasn't alone. He couldn't move, he couldn't call out, he couldn't even turn his head, but he could feel it. Not just fear and panic, something much heavier than that, something he would describe as hate.
Paranormal Payphone.
All right, welcome back to Paranormal Payphone. Brandon, this is a little scary, to be honest with you. It's a little intense.
Yeah, this is another one that happens in your bedroom. Just, it's supposed to be a safe place, and there's something very scary in there with you.
Yeah, just middle of the night.
Yep.
And it almost is like, I think this is the scariest of the ones, because when you're having like this sleep thing, waking you up, but then like holding you there, like, and you just feel that presence. It's all I could do. Like, this is the type of thing that gets me right here. I don't like to not be able to move. I don't like to feel like that heavy presence around me, and he's got it all.
Yeah. Also with hate.
We can just, the
side of hate in this, and so man, this is really a scary story, man.
I'm a people pleaser,
yeah,
and so I don't want that hatred. Just like
you want to be loved by everybody,
yeah.
Especially ones that wake you up in the middle of the night.
Listen, I'm the only guy in my household, and so I'm used to waking up with that feeling of hate. Like I've usually done something to deserve it at this point. Sometimes I just walk in the room, I go, I'll see myself out.
Hey, wait, it's my fault.
Yeah. Clearly I've done something. But I just like start dropping money as I walk out. I'm like, hopefully this covers it. Whatever it is. Yeah. But no, listen, the girls are great. It's fine.
Yeah.
They put up with a lot of my crap. But I got it coming a lot of times.
Yeah. There's a lot of estrogen with just a dose of testosterone.
Yeah. The only thing that I have going for me is our dog is a guy.
There you go.
But he's kind of a jerk. So it doesn't help me. I'm like, hey, are you on my side? He's like, whatever, dude. I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's got the food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what? This is the part that is frustrating about him is they all wanted this puppy. Okay. Every dad in the world has gone through this.
Yes.
They all wanted this puppy.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take care of this puppy. We're going to handle this puppy.
Please.
Not one person. First off, they go, we want this very specific dog. I go to this breeder. It's a scam. I'm out like $100 for like a week. There's a PayPal dispute. It was fine. I got the money back. But now I'm in the middle of like the south side of Nashville with like a 30% charge on my phone. I'm like, I left to go get this dog. I have to go find this dog, okay? And so I'm calling ads on Marketplace. I'm calling ads on Craigslist. I'm willing to go, swipe on Tinder to see if I find this dog in the background of a picture. We're doing everything we can do to find one of these dogs. Finally, I get a hold of this lady, and she's like, I've got one puppy left, but I don't get off until like 7:30 at night, and I'm in Shelbyville, which is like an hour and a half away from where I am. So I spend the next hour and a half in a Walmart parking lot waiting for this lady to get off so I can get this dog. And now, because I took care of this dog, I am the only one that he listens to.
Yeah. It's your dog now.
And I don't even really like him. Yeah. And so, every time it's raining and the dog's out, they're like, I can't get him. I'm like, fantastic. I wanted to go out in the rain and chase this dog, so that's great, And that's just the way it is.
Very similar to an experience at my house that we currently have.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we drove to Illinois to get this dog. Yeah. Daddy, please, can we get this dog? Yeah, sure. Talk me into it. I denied it for like 3 years, so we go and get it. Fast forward to today. Can't stand the dog. He loves me.
Yep.
And he's my dog.
Yep, 100%. At this point, though, we've worked out a little bit of an arrangement, he and I, to where it's like, he walks under like everyone's feet all the time, and like he sees me and just knows that like I'm not going to put up with it. And so we're good, But every once in a while he pushes his limits, and I'm like, you know, you could use a demon feeling a little bit of hate.
Yeah,
you know,
you could.
so
I hate you, dog.
I hope you feel this
Yeah.
this presence
Yeah,
on
right
you
now.
right now. But you know, he doesn't. He's fine.
Yeah.
He comes back, and
He's
I'm
your
just
best
like,
friend.
fine, whatever.
Yeah.
You know. So before we get into it,
Mm-hmm.
what's been going on? What are you seeing right now?
Saw something. I don't even know if this is a conspiracy or not because it was released by NASA that we have a second moon now.
Okay, I did see this.
You see this?
Yeah, this is super cool.
Yeah, and it's going to be with us until like 2083.
Yeah.
You think we're going to fake a landing on that one too? Oh, allegedly.
I mean, here's the thing: you can't fake it when it's flat, right?
Right.
So. No, I did see this. It's super cool though because it's like circling us, but there won't be any light reflection off of it, and we shouldn't be able to see it at any point in time.
Which is totally weird to even think about that.
Like it almost feels like this is like some sort of like an alien refueling vessel type thing. Like, hey guys, just in case one of you weirdos with a telescope happens to spot this thing, don't tell us. Like we know it's there.
Yeah.
You won't see it ever, but it's there. And so just let it ride.
Could this be like that 3-Eye Atlas thing?
Listen, that thing just disappeared.
Died off.
We're not talking about it at all.
No, not at all. And it was, impending doom here,
Yeah.
circling the sun, fueling up off the energy from it, and then just coming back to destroy us.
The crazy thing about that is if you go back and you look at any of those videos, it always looked like there was something walking on the edge of it.
Yeah.
And it was this big thing that was going to be this huge deal. And then it just like passed by and they're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's
fine.
nothing. Yeah.
Everything's okay.
It wasn't a mothership.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So we just let it go and that was it. Like we were good with it. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's a little uncomfortable.
It does make me feel a little uncomfortable.
And now that we have a second moon.
Yeah. Now we have a second moon. Dude, so that thing passed by. Now we have a second moon that we're not supposed to pay attention to.
That we can't see.
That we can't see,
Yeah.
but it's there.
Yeah. Allegedly.
I don't know how I feel about this at all.
I don't like it.
I don't like it one bit. The other thing I saw something I
Okay.
thought was interesting.
Hit me with it.
So apparently there has been, since Katrina, like 35 military trained dolphins
Wow.
that have gone missing.
Gone missing?
Yeah, they're just out there. They are trained to attack terrorists,
Oh, wow.
and they are out there in the wild.
Do they have laser beams on their head?
Yeah, they have.
Do they really?
They did actually have laser beams. They could spot them and then take them out. That was the whole purpose
Holy
of it.
Good Lord. Man.
Yeah, that was their whole purpose.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
yeah. Leave it in.
Leave it
That's
in.
where we want it. But think about it. Like, there are just attack dolphins out there right now.
that's the weirdest thing.
Like, all it takes is one episode of Flipper, and they will just turn on us
Go
so
rogue.
quick.
Yeah.
You know? Can you imagine there's like mercenary dolphins out there right now, and we're just gonna go in the Gulf?
Yeah, like nothing's going on.
Like nothing's
Yeah.
going on. It's like walking around and just knowing you're getting in the cage with John Jones right
Yeah.
now. Like you're getting in there with a trained killer
Good luck.
and you've got nothing,
Yeah.
You got Sean Strickland on the other side. And we're just sitting here having to deal with it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about going in the water?
Oh, man, the water scares me. I love it.
Yeah.
But there's so much, it's funny that you say something about the water. I saw something else that they were talking about. Some representative in the House was like, hey, aliens are here and they're probably in the water. So now we have aliens and we have dolphins with lasers.
That is a real thing,
Yeah.
is we stopped exploring the deep, deep parts of the ocean.
Why is that?
They say that we know more about space,
Yeah.
or alleged space, and than we know about the ocean, which is wild. I don't know why we stopped exploring it, unless the fact that we found something.
Yeah. Which is highly possible from the sound of it.
Well, and it goes back to like the UFOs and the aliens, because they always are seen coming in and out of water.
Yeah, like the Tic Tac thing that the Air Force pilots see, and it just dives straight in.
Yeah. And they're often seen around a lot of like the nuclear bases as well as coming in and out of the water. So it makes you think like, hey, there's something to this. And the fact that we don't explore that part of the ocean anymore could be something.
Maybe that's why the dolphins are missing. We've deployed them out.
Oh, I didn't
take
think
out the
about
aliens.
that.
How about that?
So aliens versus dolphins. Who are you taking in a fight?
If it's underwater, man, I got to give the dolphins the edge here. They can
You think
breathe,
so?
right?
I mean,
They have lasers.
have you seen Johnny Mnemonic? Like, like that dolphin was running the show.
Yeah.
You know, so there is a good chance that dolphin's going to handle it.
I remember going fishing in the Gulf one time, and this guy, in my mind, if I jump out of the boat and my feet touch the water, Jaws is there, swallowing me whole.
Yeah.
Right then. But he said that he's worried more about the dolphins, that they will grab you and drag you down and try to play with you. He'd rather swim with a shark any day than a dolphin.
So I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
Because they're so playful
Yeah.
that they will just not even understand what they're doing. They'll just like, we're having a good time. We're all mammals here, right? We're all mammals. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they're like, hey, my friend's not moving.
Why is he blue?
Yeah.
And they're bigger than you think they are.
They're so much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we lived near, like, it's the Brookfield Zoo up in the Chicagoland area. It is a awesome zoo. If you stand for zoos, that's the whole thing. But they had something called the Dolphin Show.
Okay.
And it is an add-on package to your ticket because everything is.
Yeah.
You don't get me started on that. Like, having a family is...
It's expensive, man.
I mean, what's with these places that are just nickel and diming you to death about this stuff? It's like, hey, you want to go see this dolphin show? No one's going to say no.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, oh, it's $12 a person. It's like, of course it's $12 a person.
How are you going to tell those girls no, man?
Yeah, well, you'd be shocked. You can't. You can't very quickly.
Yeah.
But it's you go to the dolphin show, and a big portion of that is them coming out of the water, and you get to see exactly how big and strong they are. And it is alarming.
Yeah.
You know, and you think about them, you think about whales, you think about all these other things. The ocean terrifies me a little bit.
And there's these shelves that drop off thousands of feet.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, okay, thousands of feet. Doesn't seem like a lot,
I don't know what you're talking about. It seems like the most.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, there's huge fish. I mean, a humpback whale, think about how big that is compared to like a bus.
Yeah.
And how small it looks in the ocean.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so scary.
Full disclosure, I'm going to come clean about something here.
No.
Get
the couch.
I know, get the couch out. So I had my first experience at the beach like a few years ago.
Okay.
Like I had never been to the beach, never seen the ocean. And so I am very ignorant to beach life. You know, I live salt life, but I was very ignorant to beach life. Like you see those drop-offs and like, we were in the Gulf not too long ago, probably a couple years ago. And as we're sitting there in the shallow, not huge, but probably, 3 foot, guy measurements, a little hammerhead shark came flying through there. And I was like, this shouldn't happen. Like, this is the shallow end. This is why we're here, And it was just wild to think, like, no, there's sharks. There's stuff that is readily available to kill you right there.
At any moment.
And we wonder why they stopped exploring it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, not to mention the fact that, mermaids are biblically accurate, but, we're just throwing that one out there, guys. No big deal,
If you have a mermaid story.
If you, 100%, I want to hear mermaid stories.
Mermaids, yeah.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. There's something to it. Every culture has some sort of a siren in the water that calls somebody in.
Yeah.
So every culture has it. There's got to be something to it, right?
Yeah. There's too many stories for
Ab-
too much smoke.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's who's its and what's its galore.
Yeah,
like,
there
is too much there.
Yeah, there is.
I was hoping you were going to sing, but no, we're going to leave it alone. Listen, I was like, this is it. We're going to get Brandon singing on this one. But
Not tonight, my friend.
Not tonight?
Not tonight.
All right. Well, then let's get into this hate.
Let's do it.
Let's get into the first call here.
What's up, Brandon and Steve? Just want to say I love the show. And so I didn't want to miss an opportunity to call in and share this little story with you guys. This has been many years ago. I was house sitting for a friend and had always kind of heard like them mention things about, we've got spooky things going on in the house and stuff. And I never really bought into it because I'd never experienced anything like that. But one night, middle of the night, what I'd guess was somewhere between 2 and 3 a.m., I remember waking up to a light outside the window that was in front of me. And at first, of course, I'm thinking, it's a headlight from the road or whatever, but this was super bright. It was directly in my face. And so as I got up to go close the curtains and block out the light, I realized I could not move. Um, I've heard things about sleep paralysis and different stuff like that, but this was the first time I'd ever really experienced anything like this. I was fully awake, remember every detail, couldn't make a sound, couldn't even move my fingertips. I was completely paralyzed, completely frozen, but fully awake, fully consciously there. And then I started to notice that the room felt terrifying. It was like there's this overwhelming sense of fear, almost like someone was standing behind me. My back was to the bedroom door, and I honestly could not even roll over toward the door to see what was there. And it's been many years ago. I've never really had the language to put to this, but as I think about it now and replay the story in my mind, there was a feeling of just hate. Like whatever this was hated me and wanted me to be afraid. It wanted to intimidate me and make me scared. And it worked. It worked. Still one of the craziest things I've ever experienced. I remember saying this little prayer in my mind, and as I continued to repeat that through my brain, I started to be able to move my fingertips, and then eventually got up to my feet. And when I turned to the door, almost like somebody flipped the light switch, that feeling just left. It's almost like as soon as I could turn around to look at it or see it, it just left in an instant. So, still one of the wildest things I've ever experienced. Probably, as best as I can remember, my one and only paranormal or supernatural experience. And just wanted to call in and share that little story with you guys. It's really cool to be on the show. So, thanks for that. See you.
Okay, Steve. Absolutely terrifying. What are your thoughts?
Awful.
Yeah.
Like to feel that kind of presence
Yeah.
and like to be like stuck in that room, like with it just like engulfing you. Like I can almost feel it right now. It's almost like being surrounded by like a hate marshmallow. You know what I mean? Like you can't move. It's just that heavy presence around you,
Yeah, and I mean, it starts out with the light. I wonder if the light was actually in his room, or if it was
Yeah.
like a street light, if this was like whatever presence was in there.
You know what? But this is the first caller that we had that got up and tried to do something about it.
Yep.
Like everyone else is just like there. Like kudos to you trying to get to a light switch, trying to get something closed off. Like that's always my question is like, what are we doing? What's the first thing? What's our first move?
Let's make a move. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's make a move.
Yeah, let's do something.
Let's shuck and jive a little bit, try to get out there.
Yeah.
So he got up, tried to make a move, and instantly felt that presence, just holding on to him.
And he's trying to reason, rationalize, okay, sleep paralysis. I know this is a thing. Is this actually happening? But it seems like it was.
100%.
Yeah.
And he knew exactly where to go with this story.
Yeah, he did.
Which is what's even better.
Yeah.
Is because he knew that we were here for it.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
So that presence, that feeling, that overwhelming feeling, have you ever felt anything like that?
Like today?
Like
Had that for about 45 minutes earlier this evening.
Yeah. You just felt that
little
heavy
bit.
presence.
Felt a heavy presence.
Yeah.
That sense of hate.
Now I've seen some of this, and I don't know that I've ever felt it to this level though. But like when you walk in the room and you feel like that thing over your shoulder. You feel that something going on in the corner of your eye. Like, that's what I imagine this comes from. But here he's trapped with it.
Yeah. And being trapped in your bed, in your bedroom, safe spot, supposed to be your relaxing point of the day.
Yeah.
And you can't move. You can't do anything. You can't speak. And you feel this rage that's growing in this room towards you.
Yeah.
And that's terrifying, man.
Like, when we look at this stuff and we bring it up and we do a little bit of research on it, we've had a lot of like the shadowy figures and things like that. This is often something that's used, that paralysis is associated with like an energy drain. Like something feeding off of your fear, feeding off of being in that room. And just taking that, and that heaviness just grows and grows and grows. And so having that kind of information just kind of lets you know like what it is that you're dealing with in this.
Yeah.
You know, you're having this, for lack of a better term, demonic spirit in the room feeding off of your fear. I don't know how you go about not feeding it more other than doing what he did.
Yeah, and he fought it.
He fought
did
it.
everything he could to fight back, to punch this thing in the mouth.
You know, and what's interesting is he did what I would assume most guys would do. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to fight it physically.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're going to square up.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to throw hands
Yeah.
if we need to.
I'm going to put my back against the wall.
That's right.
Yeah,
You know,
come out swinging.
that way I can see everything coming at me. And then I am going to whimper a little.
Yeah.
And
Is that before or after we pee ourselves?
I mean, I'm getting a little bit older. This is in the middle of the night. You know, I may have gotten up to pee.
Yeah.
You know, that could have been what woke me up. But we're going to get and try to address it physically.
Yeah.
When that doesn't work, then he went to a spiritual attack.
Yeah.
And that is the successful way to fight it.
That seems to be any story that we've gotten within this situation, because we've had another, a couple other ones
Sure.
like this, praying, crying out to Jesus. That seems to be the remedy for all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when he has that spiritual attack, when he takes a spiritual situation and fights it with the name of Jesus, so he fights spiritual on spiritual, that's when the victory comes.
Yes.
You know, as much as I'd like to think that the victory would come from these hands, you know, it seems like that's not going to get the job done. You know, I would like to think that it would, like, you know, I'm going to hit this demon with a double leg and just really start working the ground and pound on him. But I don't know that that's going to be it.
Yeah, choke him out and get it rid.
I might hit him with the figure four. You know,
You're going figure four, huh?
Figure four, or what do you go with? Figure four, sharpshooter?
I was thinking sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I want this thing away from me. I don't want it to set up and look at me, you know?
Yeah. Maybe the walls of Jericho.
That's a good one.
You know, I actually, this is funny. I was trying to explain the walls of Jericho to my girls the other day before school. And so.
The perfect way to start the day.
I mean.
Yeah. Let's go into school with some Jericho right now.
And so all right, so this is what happened is someone did something and it irritated me and I was like, you just made the list.
Oh.
And they're like, I don't understand that reference all. I was like, sit down, girls. We're watching. So we started watching the Y2J entrance.
Okay.
And next thing you know, they're like, what is this grainy television? And I'm like, this is what it's all about. This was it right here. And so we're going through and watching Chris Jericho highlights. They're like, Dad, we're going to be late to school. I was like, listen, if your teacher is worth anything, she'll understand why you had to be late for this, you know?
Yeah.
If my wife is listening, we made it to school on time. It's fine. Everything turned out okay. Kind of. And we watched these, you know, but now I think they're starting to play me a little bit because they're like, hey, how did you get into the dragon sleeper again? And I was like, well, let me show you exactly what you know. And now they're using it against me. And so I got to be careful about this. But yeah, I would hit them in the walls of Jericho.
Okay.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, possibly the dragon sleeper, maybe a little hurricane rana, you know.
I would be impressed if you pulled that off.
If I could pull her,
Yeah.
I think I could.
Like a Frankensteiner.
Yeah, well, not a Frankensteiner. That seems like I got to get a lot of up. You know what I mean?
That 18-inch vertical.
Yeah, yeah.
Get you
That
there.
Hurricane Rana, I can kind of just like throw my ankles up and hope for the best, you know. But like, I'm not getting that much up, you know.
Yeah.
But this presence that he's feeling is holding him down.
Yeah.
And oppressing him up against the wall.
Yeah. Another one too. He's awake. And
Yes.
It's not like he's like a true sleep paralysis thing where he's still, in and out of consciousness. He's fully awake.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if because he woke up, if, for lack of a better term, this thing had not set up shop completely.
Yeah.
To where like all he could do is feel this oppression because he had not set up to a spot to like really like get down to business, you know? Because that'll happen sometimes is like you're not fully ready, you know? You ever cook dinner and you're just like still getting stuff out, and I don't know how it is for you. When I'm cooking dinner, it's like working an air traffic controller. Like, you know what I mean? I got 18 minutes over here, 3 minutes over here. This air fryer is going off. I don't even know what I put in there. You know, like I'm just directing traffic everywhere I can go. Like if this thing had not had time to set up shop yet, and so he kind of got the jump on him.
Yeah. He fought back. So I mean this is a great story, man.
100%.
Also a scary one. I don't ever want to experience this.
No, absolutely not. Like, can you think of anything worse than waking up and just being held down like that?
No.
No.
No,
it's
not
awful.
at all. Yeah, that's terrible.
And the only thing that could be worse is if you were stuck in the room with that dog that you hate.
Curled
just
up right
just you and that
underneath me.
dog, and you're
Oh,
just like,
gosh.
it's just useless all the way around. Just holding you down.
Just hold me back.
Just holding you back. That's one thing I've noticed about this dog is he's also the worst guard dog. When I walk in, he'll bark like crazy. You know, there's deer on our porch. And I'm like, hey, we gonna do something about this?
Nah.
No. That's why, like, when you talk about, like, these spiritual attacks and these things holding it down, I'm just like, I got no faith that this dog is going to do anything for me. Like, all he's going to do is just cause me more trouble. Like, I could see him actively get up and leave the room.
Yeah, or trip you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, save himself.
It's like, every man for himself.
Yeah.
And it takes off running.
Yeah.
The other thing that I find super interesting is what do you do after this?
That's the thing. I would have an incredibly hard time going back to sleep in this room,
Yeah.
Ever again. I know even though we're praying and there's still that fear that, is this thing really gone?
Yeah.
Is it waiting to get me in the walls of Jericho?
100%.
You know,
You can break the walls down.
break them down.
I know that I've recently had a few lucid dreams.
Really?
Primarily nightmares. Like anytime I've ever had a lucid dream, it's always been some sort of a nightmare. And when I have them, it's just like one nightmare. Like I never go back to a good dream. It's just like fantastic. We're just gonna have nothing but nightmares all night. And that's what I'll do is I'll get up and I'll walk the house and pray and make sure that I'm praying over every window, every door, everything. Yeah. I would be spending the rest of the night doing that. Like that is where my night is. We're not going back to bed. We're gonna go pray. We're gonna maybe do a little light reading, maybe some cleaning, maybe handle some dishes.
Every light in that house would be on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you keep some lights on around the house in the nighttime?
My daughters have one of those sound machines and it has a little bitty light on it. Yeah.
When did the sound machines become a thing?
I don't know, man. They drive me nuts.
I slept in silence until we had kids.
Yep.
And then like sound machines became a thing. And I remember all the girls went out for like a little like girls volleyball trip with their aunt. And I was home by myself and I was just laying there in absolute silence. And I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like I need
some noise.
something. I need some noise going
Yeah.
on. It was just too quiet.
Yeah. all the water sounds. It's like, now I got to get up and pee again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't be sitting there left to my own thoughts.
Right.
I was like, this is miserable right here.
Yeah.
I can't have this.
Yeah, too much silence, man. Your brain gets to go in all kinds of directions.
Yeah. And from playing in bands, like I got a little of the tinnitus.
Mm-hmm. And
so you just hear a little faint ringing constantly. Yeah. I did see something, and I like to claim this. This lady was claiming that tinnitus was actually a way to detect when the veil is thinning.
Really?
Because you don't have it all the time.
Yeah.
You only have it certain times. And so as you can detect the veil thinning and like demonic or angelic activity going on around you, that tinnitus works as like almost like a radar for it.
It's interesting. I wonder how it tells which spirit or which good or bad we're dealing with. Is it like a different ring?
Listen, I haven't gotten that far. Okay. All right. I know that I do hear different pitches.
Yeah.
So that is something to think about. And I hadn't even thought about that, but I will hear different ringing pitches.
My youngest daughter, it's interesting you brought that up. Just the other day was like, I hear this ringing in my ears. She's like, Dad, is that normal? And I'm like, yeah, I have it from time to time too. I can't tell you what this is.
Has she spent much time playing in death metal bands? Or is that like,
Yeah. She loves Slipknot.
Yeah.
She should at 10 years old.
She spent a lot of time in front of 5150 full stacks. Yeah, and sweaty clubs like that. Yeah. That's the thing that'll happen. But that thinning of the veil and hearing that ringing, I thought it was super interesting. Now, it could just be me wanting to justify this so that the next time it happens and it like everyone in my house is like, what are you complaining about right now? I can be like, the veil's thinning around us, guys. Just
be on guard.
Be on guard.
Yeah.
Everyone, get ready. Walls of Jericho.
Dragon Sleeper.
Yeah, you. Dragon Sleeper, right?
Yeah.
You know how to get into
Camel
it.
Clutch. Yeah.
Camel Clutch.
Rest in peace, Shiki.
Yes, Shiki. Cameraman, zoom in.
Zoom in. That's as far as you can go with him.
That is as far as you can go. But be on the guard.
Yeah.
And don't tell your mother why you know all about this because, let's be honest, we were late to school. We were late to school. It was for good reason. Listen, the 2 times that they've been late on my watch for things have been
this week.
Wrestling highlights and episodes of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And that's great parenting.
I felt like it was.
I mean, that's a win, dude.
I felt like it was something that was like, all right.
Yeah.
We can hang our hat on this, right?
They'll remember all that.
They'll remember all this. Now, one thing that I saw that I was like, we've been late for wrestling and Turtles. They're making Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza stores now.
Really? I've not seen this at all.
There's going to be a very select few opening up next year.
Are they in the sewers?
Now, I want you to imagine, where are these pizza place like stands going to open up at? Where do you think?
I mean, you'd think like a big city, New York or...
Yeah, you would think the city that the Turtles are based out of. No, it's in California.
Of course it is.
Like,
we love you, California.
But why? Why is it in California? Like, it was based out of New York.
Yeah.
And they ate Domino's. We already have that.
Yeah.
But now we got Turtle Pizza. I tell you what, I walk into a turtle-based pizza restaurant, I feel like you should be able to feel the presence of hate in that place. Like,
I got something. You're bringing up the turtles thing.
Okay, go.
Have you seen this video with this like humanoid turtle?
Yes, I have seen the video of the humanoid turtle.
I understand AI. There's a lot of good stuff. This thing looks... That's a weird looking animal, man.
Listen, it looks enough like a turtle that you can tell it's not the master of disguise.
Right.
Like, it's not Dana Carvey.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. like it's not going turtle. Like, you can tell, but it is freaky.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is, turtles get that big.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good chance that there could be a turtle that big rolling around.
Yeah, I've seen some giant turtles out in the water.
Have you?
Back in the water.
Gosh. Turtles, I think, are the one that freak me out. Probably more because they look like they should be cute and cuddly. They can kill you so quick.
I walked outside one morning going to get in the car to go to work, and there was this huge snapping turtle.
Yeah.
At least, what is this, about 4 feet?
Yeah, easy. Easy. 4, maybe possibly 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, that thing could have bit my leg off
100.
if it wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot faster than the old story of the tortoise and the hare.
Yeah.
Than what they make you think as you're growing up, like turtles are slow. No, this one could move, and it was
Yeah.
huge.
It was last summer. My wife and I were working a youth camp, and we were going back and forth, and she had never been to this camp before, and I was like, hey, you need to be careful. There's turtle crossing all over the place. I was like, I've seen a turtle every time I've gone here. And I got there, and she goes, you're a liar. I didn't see one turtle. That didn't happen. It's never happened. And so I had to make sure that when I saw one leaving, I got out, got in the road at a safe distance, and got a selfie with this turtle. And it took far more work than I want to admit, because I did have to corral him a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on, buddy, let's play ball here.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? I'm gonna call Shredder. Okay, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get on board with this. All right, Manta Ray is on his way. You just keep this up. Yeah. And finally, she goes, "You're an idiot."
You're like, I know.
You're like,
Yes.
how long did you get to take
Yeah.
this picture? I was like, definitely not more than 10 minutes, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But guys, if you have a story, send it to us. You can call us at 615-431-9003. Shoot us a message at our Gmail, paranormalpayphone@gmail.com. Hit us up on our socials. Like, comment, subscribe. I know it's a thing. Feel free to do it. It helps. It helps to get this out there for everybody. And here's the deal. Let's throw some comments down. Like, if you've seen a mermaid, if you have seen this moon that we're supposed to be not paying attention to, if you felt some hate, let us know about it. Throw it down there, get the discussion going, and let's just get these stories together so we can connect this. Because we've had a few sleep demons that have hit in different ways.
Yeah.
If any of this is resonating, let's go ahead and get this together.
Yeah. And follow his plan.
Yeah, 100%.
He gave you the game plan to at least get out of the situation.
Absolutely. Yeah. Throw hands till you can't.
So, until next time, who are you going to call?
That's Paranormal Payphone.